Hello, it's Dindanmex, another game of League Ranked. So this one is to teach you guys how to go versus a Nasus, or Nasus. That was my son, by the way. He likes coming in the videos randomly. So you'll be able to see him. His name is Link. There he is, see? Acting the goofball, as usual. Alright, so this is where a lot of people are talking about, you're going to hear some people in the background too. We're on a holiday vacation, so. Doesn't stop the gaming, doesn't stop the recording for this new year. So, once again, I'm Garen, top lane, as you can see there. I'm going to be going versus Nasus. I don't know if it's the red team, like. No, that's just the border, I think. So, yeah. Actually, I think I might be in the red team. Anyways, so we're trying to see what works well against Nasus. A lot of people think that Nasus is a little too strong. You can't control him. Garen can control him since the beginning and all the way till the end. Nasus has a lot of trouble versus Garen, especially Garen's kit. It's almost like specifically made against to go versus him, and if you have the right build, there's no way he should be able to beat you. Unless obviously if he gets a lot of help. He usually has to get help early game, a lot of help, and then he has to get help late game. Big ol' shout out to Cupcake Bushi there. He's a buddy of mine. We gamed together. He did pretty good with Oriana in this game, so you're gonna be able to see him do what he does best. I don't know any of the other people, so but we'll see what happens. As we wait. As we wait as this thing loads, which is taking longer than I thought it would, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. So Hecarim here, I think, was the weaker player. Anyways, Garen's build should be able to take out of contention Nasus, Xerath, Hecarim, even his Fortune, and Leona. And you'll get to see how strong I end up being here. The build is very basic, very simple. It's kind of like everything else. But it works well when you're going versus a Nasus, especially if you're going tank. Which that's what I will be doing. Pop up some good stuff here. There we go. Now, I did very well in this game. Once again, it was just the way the people were there. I guess we were red team. Yeah, he was red. So.
Yeah. I got you on the blue team, but you win.
Well, I guess I don't want to say it, but Nasus shows here that he was silver with fun. So, I mean, I guess that would be another reason why. I am Platinum 5 and I am playing down. Since my buddy Cupcake, he's a gold before. So. I think I was asking for us to invade.
A summoner has disconnected.
Oh yeah, I DC'd for a whole second too. Yeah, but they didn't. I remember I called them pussies.
Minions have spawned.
So Grasp of the Undying works very well against the Nasus. He's playing some music right now. There's good old Cupcake. They're taking down the blue. These guys are going at it already. I thought he had taken red here, so I'm a little bit. Let's go ahead and focus on that. Oh, keep forgetting to put you guys on the good stuff. There it is. Scoreboard. Realistic. Bam. There's one. Now, like I said, my build on this one is usual. I'm starting to feel like this is the best build so far for Preseason 8. I have tried going full AD, and it doesn't work as well as in lanes being able to sustain within lane no matter who you're going against. Besides Fiora, I just want to test that one out, especially in ranked. Best way to test out anything is not in norms. You can almost win in it with anything in norms. The best way to test it out is in ranked. And unless you're able to sacrifice a few LP to test out, you know, if it works or not, you always want to be able to win lane and keep the pressure high all the time. Look at it. Good God, that damage is insane. That bonus damage on the Grasp of the Undying is insane. I forgot the details on it. I'm gonna have to take a look into it. I remember it's a certain percentage of your health that you do damage to them. I got hit twice and knew this. So. I got a Biscuit, which is why I'm not afraid of him. Biscuit shows pretty well what we're able to do and what we're not able to do. 2% health, man, I swear. The whole point is to try to keep him down. Look at that, I'm just healing it all up. And that's a really, really good Drake to have, especially with this type of Garen. And you always want to keep hitting him. Don't be afraid, because you have a lot. We have a lot of tank and health in the beginning. That's just insane. That is so much damage for not having damage, for being tank. So Grasp of the Undying is perfect for a fighter tank. Once again, just so you guys know, I have Demolish, have Conditioning, have Overgrowth. Overgrowth because you will always be in the lane, and you don't have to actually technically kill them. You just gotta be there when they're dead, which does happen a lot, especially if you're gonna be the front line. Look at that, almost declined the whole entire damage thing, man. That's awesome, that little new proc they gave us. You can time that one right, that's perfect. As you can see, we're out sustaining it now. In his defense, the jungler has not come up to help out since I've been pressing like crazy. But I know where the jungler's at, especially because he's dead. And I did say he was the weaker link on this one. Anyway, so I have Overgrowth, Celestial Body, which gives you more health, and the Biscuit Delivery, which obviously gives you more health. And if you are a melee champion, you know how it says that it gives you a... Look at that, I have like almost full health. I don't know if I don't let him back. Oh, he glitched. He should have just backed. He had it. So Biscuit Delivery. Let's give you guys a heads up. I think there he backs. But as he said, look, I'm back to 100% health. It is just sickening. Oh, we're so close. I'm level 6 now, so I'm definitely not afraid of him. Look at that. Yeah. Like I'm just stepping all over his little AP stuff. So this build that I'm about to give you beats the majority of the AD AP combo people up top. Garen just has that strength, especially just because of his regular passive. That's just in case. That was just in case. That's why I flashed that one. I'm waiting it out. Once you wait it out, I mean, that's it. And you can kind of go on that. Oh, and I did have help from the Wolfie here. He's asking for help now. Either way, he needed the help. I think I could have gone all in on him there, but I think he still had his wither, so I wasn't gonna test that out. Yeah, see, that's should have waited it out. But I think I still able to get him because I think I get my flashback. I did get to see Zira. That was BS. Now this is my first back. I don't know if you noticed, but there has not been a back yet. I have not back at all. And I've been keeping that pressure up on him this whole time. Yeah. So, and he is running out of mana also, so. Garen does not run out of mana, obviously. It must be really annoying to keep getting pressed like this. Remember, the goal's not to kill him, the goal's to be able to sustain in that lane and just tear down that. Like, he does it again, man. That's twice. And even then, he doesn't get me. I think I might back on this. I mean, we do have teleport, so 8 minutes in lane, almost 9, and I think that's where I noticed I get a biscuit. So he is out of mana. He just barely has enough to do the little Qs. That was a mistake. He shouldn't have come back. Didn't even ult. Didn't even have to ult. I didn't have it extra. That was a good help from the Wolfie. I'm still in lane, by the way. I did use a biscuit. That's how I knew I wasn't going to die. That biscuit gives you 20%. That is insane. And with a little bit of help with the Wolfie, I'm able to take this out. Look at that turret. And he does turret. Good God. So easy. That Wolfie build correctly. Demolish should be part of his repertoire. So I'm going to give a shout out to that Wolfster. Really awesome. Really awesome play from him. There goes Heck again. Getting destroyed. That kind of makes sense. So you see we won first turret. It was a little bit of help from the Wolfie. The Wolfie did gank twice. But the idea was that I was never able to really fully release pressure on him. And that's how you really shut down a Nasus, is by just constantly being there, never releasing pressure. So on my first back, I obviously have one kill, 53 CS. He does have 71 CS, so he still has more than I do, but I mean, for 10 minutes, 72 CS. That's actually pretty good still. It's not too bad. That means if I didn't put that much pressure, he would be way better. I was trying to bait that out, to be honest. I wanted him to use that. Okay, so here we have a double gank. I am low. We're both low. You'll see here shortly what ends up happening. This is beautiful on our part. I do that too. You know, we're actually outplaying them right now. They should be able to kill us. Right there, he messed up big time. I didn't even ult either. Yeah, I didn't time that right. I think I got one more distance. He killed me. That was good. That was really good. That was really good on this fight. Good job, Wolf. Yeah, I'm gonna give you a shout out on this game. Good job, RadicalGoodShow. You did awesome.
Team's turret has been destroyed.
Everybody get bot on that. So now, why do you build Thorn? I don't know if you guys noticed the main source of damage that comes from Nasus, but that's a physical Q regular attack. It's considered regular, and he actually takes damage whenever he Qs you with the Thorn Mill. And it stops him from fully, completely healing. So the proc that the Thorn Mill does is negates the full heal effect, plus it damages him. So that's step one. You want to make sure that you take away his basic attacks. Now, if you look at the comp that they have right now, there's a lot of CC, but there's also a lot of basic attacks. Basic physical attacks is usually how they do the majority of their damage. Nasus, MF, and the Pony. Now, the second item to build here, you'll see how strong this Thorn Mill is. Remember, I have overgrowth, so I want to be around these minions. Now, the second item that I end up putting on Garen is obviously Adaptive Helm, again. Reason is because, well, you see that little circle thing there? This is consistent AP damage, so Adaptive Helm technically almost negates that crap. Like, it is just sickening to my stomach how negated that stuff is. Constantly putting pressure on him, not allowing him to do too much. I don't know if the Heck was there. I was afraid that Hecker might be there, but I don't know if I saw him die or something like that. So I just didn't care anymore. Another Blue Drake, that is a lot, especially on the healing part. Yeah, like now I can stay in a fight with him. Well, not entirely, so. But I don't know if you noticed, he's not healing. I did see Leo, by the way. Leo was trying to catch in on some few cheap hits there. So just giving you guys a heads up there. You want to build Adaptive Helm before you go on a full-out fight. The next item after that, which I don't think I get to finish, is Warmogs. Now, why Warmogs? Well, he has the ability to get big or whatever, and do a lot of damage during that time frame. But when he dies, his job is to keep pressuring you, and usually you don't have enough health to protect a turret or anything like that. Well, Garen does. So after the initial skirmish, I lose a lot of health. I back up for a few seconds, and well, you know what happens afterwards. I back off for those few seconds, and I'm able to just completely own him. He's trying to show off it, but he knows he's losing. My pressure is just so big. Once Garen hits level 11, it's just insane the amount of pressure he's able to put in. And if he has Warmogs during that time frame too, that's just too much. That's too much tank. You're talking about turrets can't take too much either. I practically heal up almost all the hits that what's his name did. Look at that. Look at that. Good God, that is so much damage. I did see Heck there, so I go to meet him. Instead of running away from him, I go to fight him. Now, I don't think I have an Adaptive Helm yet. Yeah. But Tabby Boots is a lot. Oh, this is where I die. I'm trying to tank it for the Wolfie. did enough damage. Now watch this damage on this turret. Good God, that's too much damage. That's so fast. That thing's going, and I'm a tank. I do decide to help out Gragas real quick. I think Gragas was the weakest character here. We do decide to go mid. Once again, Nasus has been shut down. Even though he still has 127 CS. That guy was just CSing for his life. I don't know if I killed him. Did I kill him? I can't believe that turret's still hitting me. That turret was wailing on me. Look at the damage in that turret. I think Wolfie brings out the... Does he bring it out here? He hasn't brought it out yet. He should have brought it out right there. Oh yeah, he brings it out. Maybe this is where I end up dying. Yeah, I end up dying because we end up taking down one turret, almost two in the back. And it was worth the push. Look at that. I don't even have any ammo yet. Always try to proc that as much as you can. I think I do end up killing them though. Oh no, I don't. They slowed me down for it. That's the only time I died. That was a bad play, but we did take down one and we did do damage to the second one. So it was close. It was close. So that was my first death. Nasus got 2 kills out of it right there. He was trying to catch up. If you didn't catch up, you caught up right there. But as you see, my build, there it is. After that, I'm practically almost impervious to everybody. Even Zera's ult. It's the same spell, just if you hitting you extra times, so it wouldn't do too much damage to you. It gets reduced by a lot, actually. Look at that. 20%. That is a lot. That's a huge. Every 100 is what, 20? And I already have some tank, so let me see what's there. And as you use this, it is 141. I don't know how much that is. It's like 50% maybe, 60% effective. I'm over here trying to take the Drake while they're over there doing their thing. Objectives are a way to go in the game. Nasus trying to farm, because he is slowed down. So I go help him try to take that bottom tower. I don't know that guy. See that ult right there. I thought I would have been able to kill it right there. Yeah, I think I'm just leaving. I don't think I fight this. Yeah, I don't think I fight this. I do take they're chasing the wolf. The wolf is pretty fast, so. And I can beat her in a 1v1. Look at that. You see that? It almost does no damage. I don't know if you saw it, but it was proccing there from hers. And then I heal. It's like nothing happened. That is just insane. Look at this. Good God. Look, you see that little shield thing right there? That's that. That's proccing right there. That's why I said that build plus the Thorn Milk, because it'll damage her for any basic attacks you end up doing. That's kind of what she's about, wailing on you. We end up taking that ward, and we do end up taking that. You gotta protect my tower, though. I think I tell them I'm going to my tower, because I know they have enough to take out everything. Zerath is dead for like 20 seconds. That's like a huge red time. Yeah, I don't think I can go hit that. I'm trying to save my tower, so we can keep the pressure up. They had enough there. Plus, that's a lot of minions. The overgrowth. You want that overgrowth. The more health, the merrier. Look at that. 2803. So the longer the game lasts, as long as I'm just going to lanes and farming at night, I can get really, really high. I don't think there's a limit to it. A lot of people say that Garen falls off late game. Well, that's why you use overgrowth to make up for that difference. And his health just starts getting insane there late game as long as he's just farming. Plus, since you're farming a lot and you're in the middle of fights and there's a lot of minions, especially when you get there in the very end. I TP there to put more pressure to stop him from farming too. Now I know he can't kill me, so yeah, he knows he can't kill me. MF tried coming towards me. Ugh. And I started chasing her. Who does she think she is? Who does she think she is? We better run. Leo's over there by herself, man. Good. So much damage on that Q just because of the proc of the Undying Grasp, or the Grasp of the Undying. Watch this crap. That should be game already. We took out their milk. Good God, look at that damage. Oh my God, a tank doing so much damage at level 14 and I'm not even... Look, I'm at 3,496. They already got it. I mean, that's game. That should be game. And you notice this, man. That's under what? That's in 25 minutes. I have 3.5. 3.5. That is insane. And I didn't even put Warmogs yet. God, this is so much. That is so much health. Anyways, you saw it there. Nasus, I don't know how to pronounce it. He did nothing. Like there was nothing there. Now then again, Heck did not help him. Usually what happens is the Nasus up top will be double teaming me just because I'm just too much for them. So I don't know if you noticed in the other Singe game, the same thing was happening. I'm able to control the game with Garen top almost versus anybody. The only one that I usually have trouble with is Fiora, which is why I ban her. Because Fiora is very skill based and her kit is insane. If she's able to proc that parry, she can parry your ult. She can parry 5 ults at once if everybody decides to ult her at the same time. She can take down a tank no matter how tanky they are, no matter what health you have, because of her ult or whatever. So I think she's completely broken, which is why I ban her. And in the pros they ban her too because, well, yeah, she can take down tanks by herself. So only way to beat her is you have to outplay her and you have to out-damage her. And I can do that with a non-tanky Garen, but then that forfeits the rest of the team. And usually I end up beating her, but then she ends up leaving lane to go beat up on everyone else. Because nobody normally can fight her under skill-based levels. But there you go. We ended up winning that game. Controlled Nasus. Destroyed his ass. Then I went and helped out everybody. You saw how it was effective against MF. You saw how it was effective against Leona. You saw how it was effective against Zerath and Hecarim too, because when he does his little circle where it's sucking your life, that's a consistent AP attack. That adaptive helm does 20% less, and that's a lot. We talk about a lot.
Did you win?
Yes, we won. That says victory right there.
Yeah.
So, anyways, you got to see that. That's how you take down Nasus with a Garen. You don't go AD, or else you're gonna have to depend too much on your team. You can do it by yourself and control the whole game. Doesn't matter how many stacks he has. That Thorn Milk keeps him in check. We weren't able to show you the full build, but that build was still pretty good. So keep watching. Maybe you'll finally get to see a full build how to take down a Nasus, even when he's full build himself. If he would have put more attack, that would have even been easier for us to take his ass down. So he should have put more attack. Anyways, good fight. Good night. Bye.